Time for an update. So, look at that door. Do you notice anything different? There's no storm door on it, and that has been removed because sheetrockers are coming tomorrow. And that had to get out of the way. So, let's just take a look before the sheetrock goes up. So, there's foam. There's my outlet that I was talking about. I can plug in Christmas lights if I want. Lots of foam in the ceiling. And we will just proceed through this opening that will not be here after tomorrow. Okay, so there's rock wool in the bath, and that's for soundproofing, and also just because I'm paranoid about freezing pipes. And we have all kinds of blocking. Let's just record this so I know where the block is. That's for a towel bar. And lots of insulation all the way up. Closet is framed. I think you saw that, but this is new. Let's step back and admire the trapezoidal window. I love it. I really love it. And that's the mini split, which hopefully will be out of view of the bed, just in case it has some kind of light. Okay. And this is all ready for sheetrock. All right, we'll just step outside into the screen porch, which no longer has its screens. And look at all that old metal roofing that I'm trying to get rid of on Buy Nothing. And that is because there's a new metal roof on my old house as well as the new house. But you have to walk back. By the way, snapdragons are still blooming, as are marigolds. But we have to walk way back to the patio in order to even see the roof. But there it is. Metal roof. Incredibly expensive metal roof. The roofer was a pretty interesting guy. He was telling me all about the houses that he has in Italy, Rockport, etc. And I'm like, okay, well, glad I could contribute to your various international domiciles. Anyway, people do a good job. They should make a good living. All right, so, want to come get some metal roofing? You need to be able to carry 20-foot pieces. And my pots are still alive. Hoping to overwinter some of those. Okay. Now, right there, what is that? That is very ugly. That is the heat pump. It's twice as tall as I thought it would be, which means when you look out the window, you see the freaking heat pump. I don't want to see the heat pump. So I am now spending a few extra $1,000s to move the heat pump. I'm an idiot. I didn't ask how tall it was. They, of course, could have mentioned how tall it was. I assumed it was the same size as my other heat pumps. But new ones have 2 fans for more efficiency. I'm all in favor of efficiency. Just wish I had known how ugly it was going to be. So it's moving around the corner to here. And look at that. Siding. This heat pump is going to come out of the garage. The lines for it. Okay, so there's siding. Right? That's definite progress. The garage has a window. That was a prerequisite for the siding. There's this whole chain of steps that has to happen. And that's Matt. He's the lead carpenter. I adore him. And let's see, I don't think anything else happened in the garage except for lots and lots of sheetrock, all of which is going up tomorrow. So, I think that's everything. And I garden stuff. Lots of stuff in the rafters. We're going to have a big lumber rack in the back of the garage. Okay, that's the update.